Little index on the pin vise. Try not to drill yourself and go slow. This is what'll pop it off. And as soon as I get the holes drilled, I'll let it sit. And there we go. That one's through. Don't just jerk it out of there, just kind of turn and pull slightly. And there we have a hole. Have to clean up the burr that I created when you drilled it out. Okay, there's one. So we can get this one drilled out now. And this one didn't have an eyelet in it when I little opening, so I'll have to make one. That's why the other one was so easy to drill out. I'm sure it's here, but I'm making a new hole, that's all. Not a biggie. That's good. That'll work. Still have to come up with a way for the rear end though, so once I get this drilled out, just about through. Pull it back out a little bit, clean it up. I guess I'm about halfway. I'm holding good pressure on the new eyelet, so don't break it loose, because I'm applying a little pressure there. Just to help drill through here. Guess the plastic rod, solid rod, had a bubble in it, huh? No biggie. Still works the same. Just have to drill it in there, that's all. Yeah, just about through. And she's through. Fairly straight. We'll run it through this way because I had to drill it all the way through. Clean up the burr. And there we have it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but there she ain't. Alrighty, we're going to hit her with some Pro Weld again to make sure she's locked into place. Try not to get it in the hole. We'll bugger that up. Okay, there's that one. Lay that down. Get this one, do the same thing. Now I ship these upside down so suspensions don't get broken, because the boxes get dropped, believe it or not, if the label's facing up. It's what I've noticed anyway. So I'll make sure the seats are extra glued in this time. So hopefully Jeff was able to get that back together. Alrighty, now we need to work on this back section, and that's going to require some thinking, so I'll get back with you so I don't just kill the time on a tape here. Okay, we got that part figured out. We need to make little boxes for the eyelets on the ladder bars, which I'll tell you, that was tricky. I didn't show it because, well, tricky to figure out, plus line stuff up, and that would have killed some minutes on the old tape there, and I would have bored the heck out of everybody, right? So what we're going to do now is I have some square stock, a little bit bigger. This slips right on in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it boxed, except I'm going to cut 45s in it, and then when I'm done, something like that, then when I'm done and it's glued to the frame, I will cut the bottom section out of it. The only way to get it in there true and straight and all this good stuff. So let's go ahead and start cutting that. I don't know exactly where the 45 is, so I just kind of eyeballed it and just kind of wrote on there. So this is always a tough 45 to do. I was going to break out the power mini saw, but figured I'd do it this way. A little easier. Come over here. Now I want to leave a little bit on the bottom, so we're going to line this up. Just so I have a little bit on the bottom. Yeah. A little bit. Well, you know, I can almost do that a 90 on the one end and then a 45 on the back. How much does this give us? Bring it back a little bit. Oh, that should be plenty. So it gives us a little piece like this. And then the ladder bar will go in through this end right here, like that. Yeah, I think that'll look better. So we got that one. Let's see if we can make another one. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it the other angle and then I'll flip it, so it don't matter. So that'll be alright. We have a 90 on it already. So I just gotta make sure I have enough on the bottom for the other side. I don't have much on it, so there. That should do it. Now you know why I'm using the manual box here. Just helps plushing, see what you're doing, and you can go slow. And yeah, those will work good. So we'll go ahead and get the measurements, make sure they're the same. Fairly close, so that's good. We can live with that. So let me get these pieces cleaned up, and I need to get the hole drilled out. Plus it's easier to clean now than with it on, probably. Some areas you might not be able to clean up. So there's that. And let's clean up the best that'll go. Clean this front edge. And back edge, and clean up the inside. Alrighty, there we have our two pieces. That'll work good. Now, the next best thing to do is I'll drill this out. We'll stick a straight pin in it, and we'll see what happens. I might have to cut the bottom piece off first, but that's alright. Make sure you're going in there perfectly straight. You don't want to throw everything off. If for some reason the eyelet drilled funny, why, I can make one hole a little bit bigger. We just put the pin head on that side. Not a big deal. Okay. There's that one. Let's get this next one drilled. Some are pretty close to the same place. You're not going in, I'll just cut the bottom, that's all. And then go from there. Now with any luck, we'll be able to pull the pins back out, pull the rear end out. Otherwise we're pretty much a SOL. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount these just a little lower, which is fine. Okay, there's that one. Let me grab some pins. And we'll get this part mounted up. We want it to go this way. We want the opening towards the ladder bar. That's the way the angle is. But this is the tricky part. You need like 20 fingers and 3 arms. Oops, let me go ahead and flip it around here. Then I can see what I'm doing. Might have to cut them off now. Where I put this opening. Oh no, that's fine. Looks fine anyway. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut the openings off. Oh, bummer. Oh, well, it's alright. Not a big deal. Clean the burrs up from drilling. Forgot to do that. Don't forget, gotta do the inside too. Otherwise it'll throw your piece off a little bit. You know, trying to figure out why. And by the time you realize it, it's too late. So, I'll go ahead and snip these. There's that one. Snip this one. Go ahead and clean it up a little. That'll work. Get rid of this little bevel on this one. Okay, that one's good. Let's clean this one up a little. Be extra careful if you're using a new blade. Cut yourself pretty deep. That one needs a little bit more. Now you can use this technique for, you know, making shackles for 4-wheel drives, 2-wheel drives, cars, trucks. It's pretty cool. And a telephone. Don't know who it is, so basically there's what we have. That is a mount. And the ladder bar will come in this way. So there's that one. So we'll go ahead and get these put on now. Make sure we're going the right way. Don't know who it's for. Nobody answered it. Whoa. I guess